You live in Chicago, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you work for over there?
Abbott.
Abbott Laboratories.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
All right. I think Brittany and I can see Enza is connecting now. Hey, Brittany.
Hey,
Hi,
How are you?
Brittany.
how are y'all?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. EB, I'm taking that's Enza. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I see Shabir. Somebody tried to call in, but it didn't work or something.
630. I think that's
Yeah.
Enza maybe.
Is that Enza?
No, I don't
There's one that says EB and one that says 630.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm on with my phone.
Hello?
I'm on my phone, and then I'm also on the computer.
Okay.
Okay.
I called in with my cell phone, but I can see with my computer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was also gonna say that you could download the app and it will you're able to view too, because I know there was an issue with the whole getting it on your computer. So
Right. Yeah, I figured out a way,
okay.
but thank you.
Okay. Good. I saw the email where Sean's not going to be able to make it with us tonight, so
Yeah, I saw his email too.
we're just going to have to go forward Brittany, are you going to go ahead and record this again?
It is recording as we speak.
Perfect.
All right.
So it'll be posted, and then Sean will be able to view this later?
Correct. Was anybody able to view the link that I sent out?
I saw the link. I didn't actually click on it, but I think we can.
Okay.
So you sent it our email?
Yes, I
Yeah.
sent it that night that we had the meeting. I sent it out.
Yeah, you said it was the unedited version, right?
Correct, because I could not get Google Mail to send the document. Like it was too large, so I just scratched all the editing, and so it's the entire thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's jump right into it, guys. Apparently, we didn't do very good that first time.
Yeah, I was telling him that.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Brittany, are we going to share the screen tonight?
Yes, we can. So you guys can just tell me what you want to see, and I can go there. Let me go to my sharing.
Yeah, that's the best way. I think we can go through each segment and, we can talk about that and get a consensus and, enter the number.
Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah. Hey guys, I went in today and made changes.
okay.
So I worked on it. I worked on all sections, and I can actually talk to you about what changes I made and why.
Okay.
And
Can I show you guys something real quick?
Sure.
Before we get too much into changes and stuff, I want to show you guys something real quick. Let me get to the app real quick, okay? So what I noticed is there's a place you can go. So as you're making changes in the system, you can go and you can see how your changes affected our overall grade on this project. And so I think it's important when everybody goes inside there to go back, like once you've made changes, see how your changes affect our grade in the overall course project.
Okay.
Let me get there real quick.
I know what you're talking about, Brittany. I
Yeah.
know exactly where you went on the.
So
I forget which town it is, but
yeah, I played in
it's next to
it
the kitchen.
for a little bit, and what I noticed is, so I went in there and I made one change to like the marketing. I changed the price on the first one from, I think it was 27, I changed it to 29, and then I went back to that dash thing and I seen how it affected it, and it actually did. When I hit recalculate, it actually affected the score and brought it up some. So, yeah. So if you go into decisions, we'll launch from web page. We'll just do draft decisions because I'm just going to go show you this real quick. So if you go to pro formas right here, can everybody see this?
Right.
big enough. And you go all the way down to balanced scoreboard.
Mhm.
This is how we're being critiqued.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So as it stands right now, we have a 29.2 out of 89 points.
Oh, okay.
So your goal is to go into the individual departments. And like I said, when I was changing things earlier, I changed them all back to what they were because I just wanted to see if it updated automatically, and it does. So once you hit the recalculate button, you don't
Yeah.
even have to save it. You can go to the pro formas and go to this and see how it affected it.
Oh, okay.
So we might need to make sure we keep up with that aspect of it. So if we notice that we made one change and it brought our grade down further, maybe go back and change it back and see how we can make it better in
Yeah.
another way.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You know, like we can share the screen and we can make the entry now. You know, that way we
Yeah.
can say if we don't want to go back and change it again. You know.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Hey, now you guys, last time we didn't talk about a strategy. You guys have gone through the complete reading on that CAPSIM.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys think about doing, maybe combining a broad cost leader and a broad differentiator strategy? Combine the two strategies and work on that. That will lower our our material costs, and it will keep our prices low. It'll also allow us to automate things, which can improve our, it will eliminate second shift and overtime, but it will improve our margins. What do you guys think about that?
Okay, so you were saying combine what?
The broad cost leader strategy with the broad differentiator strategy. What do you guys, what's your opinion on that, guys?
So you're saying broad differentiation or cost
Broad
leader?
cost leader and broad differentiator strategies. Combine the two together, work on those so we can keep our costs low, but improve our margins.
So you're saying you are combining
did you-
broad differentiation and broad cost leader?
Yeah. We work on those
Where
two.
did you find?
Where do you find those?
Yeah.
You send to the
Where did you find
PowerPoint
that?
slide, you know,
On
like
the
you send
last
some
page,
document.
page 24.
Page 24 of the document,
Yes.
the guide.
Yes, of the guide. Yeah, the team member guide. The Capstone Courier team member guide.
Also, you can go to doc sharing and there's some slides. You can, there's slide also. We have some welcome to Capstone.
Broadcasting, basic forecasting method.
No, go back, go up to page 24, Brittany.
This is 24 of 28.
No, I think this is page 22, wasn't it?
Oh, 22, not 24.
Yeah, see, that was 21. I just saw 21. There's 20.
Oh, see, I'm going up here. It's all
Yeah,
24.
there you go.
Okay.
Show the strategies. The first one and the second one, the broad cost leader and the broad differentiator. If we combine those two, we can not only can we automate, we can improve our margin and eliminate. Or we can't eliminate. We can improve our margins, automate things, and we can keep our costs, our material costs, and maybe some other costs lower as well.
So how do we combine them in the system?
Well, I don't know that we can combine them in the system, but we can probably, we can try to work together with them and
I think each strategy has a mission statement. You know, I don't know how we combine that. You know, I think we need.
Yeah,
to,
exactly. Thank you, Shabir.
Yeah, you need to go by one. You know, because each strategy has a mission statement. You know, do you read that?
Okay. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
So I don't think so. We can combine in the system. You know, maybe it's going to be hard.
I don't think we want to do a niche statement.
I think we'll go with the broad cost leader, the first one,
Okay.
or maybe we can go with the second one, broad differentiator. You know, as you said, premium products for the industry, our brands, we stand the test of time. You know, like that's a mission statement there.
I just want to keep our costs down so we don't lose any money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's very important, guys. We got to do that.
So when you read that, you know, broad differentiator strategy maintains a presence in every segment of the market. The company will gain a competitive advantage by distinguishing products with an excellent design, high awareness, and easy accessibility. I think that would be, I don't know, what do you guys think? Broad differentiator.
Yeah.
So
it does. The only concern I have there is it says prices will be a little bit above average. I don't know. With the 3 products that we're going to focus on, I mean that could work. That could work.
yeah, because like you have presence in all segments. That's what I'm saying. Like so, all market segments.
True.
So then you can beat the price with a good design and high awareness. Then accessibility. So those are the plus for our products then.
Right. That's one of my concerns is the getting the design of the product. That's going to come under Sean's department. I want to make sure we've got a good design that's going to be a reliable product, but at a decent cost or at a decent price for consumers,
Yes.
and something that'll keep our costs down. What were you going to say, Enza?
I wasn't, at this point, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you pipe up there.
No, I think that was Brittany. No, I haven't said anything.
Okay. What's your thoughts on this, Enza?
I think we definitely need to choose a strategy. I'm not sure about combining strategy. I think that's something that we can try this week just because it is a practice round,
Right.
and get set up on a, in a good position for next week. And I think that Brittany, if that spreadsheet under pro formas that you had brought up, I'm not sure what the document was called, but I was viewing that as well.
This
And
one?
if you scroll down further, I have to open this up a little bit. How did that happen? Yeah, I believe the overall score would be the recap score at the bottom, which is not great. And I really think that this number was determined because we did so poorly the first round.
Okay.
So this is what our score, the top part is what our score for round 2 will be.
Right, and that's why we have to make changes as well. Right,
Yeah.
and we have to play with the numbers.
Yeah.
So can you pull up the Capstone Courier, please? The one that was just the updated one?
The one for this week?
One from
there's
round 1.
two, an updated one.
For week 1, right?
Go back to the Capstone Courier, not this spreadsheet. There's an updated one from after our round 1 results.
Yeah, this is that one, round 1 from round 1. Yep.
So there would be a round 2, I believe. I don't think this is it.
So
No.
There's a
last
different.
week it was round 0.
No, for first round 1 we use from round 0. Then this is round 2. We are using the Capstone Courier from round 1.
Yeah.
Because of
One second. I had pulled it up and I just have to figure out how I got back to it. And if it's the same one, how do I do this? Hold on. There we are. Okay.
Hey, those other 2 quizzes.
Yeah, there's one. Brittany, can you go back and pull that up? Or hold on one second. I have to figure this out. Okay, can you scroll down a little bit?
On this one?
Yep, on that. Scroll down a little bit more. And more. Yep, this is it. Okay, yep, so this is the new one. And this is the one that was generated after we submitted our results yesterday. So this is the new Capstone Courier that we're going to use for the input, that's due tomorrow. Does that make sense? I'm like confusing myself here. see here. Hold on one second. So we have to, basically, we have to use information from this courier for this second round. This is the second practice round to make decisions for R&D, marketing, production, and finance.
Correct.
Yeah. And so what I did today is by using that courier, I went in and made changes to the second round. So you can see that I inputted some information, the
What all
perceptual
did you
map. So what I did is I looked at our competition, and then I looked at the, hold on one second. Let me pull up my version. So I scrolled down to the traditional market segment, and I looked at the traditional customer buying criteria, and then I looked at the competition from the beginning of the week and how well they did. And so that's how I played with the numbers when I went through and made decisions.
So what all did you, I mean, like that's
So-
what I'm asking. What all in the system did you change when you were going in there and making decision? Was it just marketing, just R&D? Was it?
No, I worked on it all, actually. I worked on the R&D, I worked on marketing, pricing and forecast, promotion and sales. I entered in production and then finance as well.
Okay.
So can you,
So as of right now, under finance, from the changes that I made, our earnings per share for the second round are $3.23, and our cash position is in the positive.
So here's
It's
another
7.
issue that I have. Whenever I closed out the program the other day, submitted it, we were in the positive. So I don't understand how we had to take an emergency loan, because you can see in the screenshots that I sent, we were in the positive.
Yeah.
Right. I honestly don't know. I didn't go back in and make changes. The last changes I made is on Tuesday night when we were on the phone.
Yeah.
I think that's because of
And
the
so,
market forecast and the inventory condition.
if you go into the CAPSISM, it will show you when the last changes were made. Like it shows you who had made changes at what time and when. So I honestly have no idea. So if you go into, let's say, Brittany, it says click here for audit trail.
Oh, so
And if you down, going to round 1, let's click on round 1, and it shows you at 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time, Shabir made changes to production.
No, I didn't make any changes. I just
So
didn't check. That's it.
you didn't make any changes?
No, I made a changes before I send you the email. Like the same time I send you an email around 3 o'clock yesterday. That was the last change.
That was the last change?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
logged
I
in to
don't
see,
know.
like how everything was the same or
Oh,
different.
I see. So you didn't make any changes.
I didn't make any
Okay,
changes.
So Brittany,
Brittany's
Okay.
email, I just open it up and see, how everything was. That's it. I didn't make any changes or nothing. I just logged out.
So Brittany, I'm not sure then, because I don't know what had happened. But according to the Capstone Courier, the last, the committed results were the ones that you submitted. So I don't know how there was a change and why there was an emergency loan taken. I have no idea.
Also, you can see in audit trail, right on the right side, you can see 2 yes, the comment section, I think.
Yeah, I'm in the audit trail, right?
That's the one
So
Brittany already submitted the numbers, So after that, nothing has been changed or submitted yet.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So I called the CAPSIM today, help desk, I went through the audit trail and they told me the same thing. So whoever logs in, that's going to show up what time they log in, what they say.
Right.
Huh.
Right.
That's weird.
So I don't know what what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like starting from this round, we can enter the numbers now and submit it. You know.
Right. And so what we should do is we should talk about the numbers and see
Yeah,
if
we'll
we're
talk about the
comfortable
numbers.
with. Yeah. So let's go to, let's
So
go
are we
to the
going to,
decisions. If you go to,
are
go
we
on.
going to make decisions right now?
Yeah, go to
I
R&D
think,
now.
So
I think
And I
we
think we
should,
should-
yes, I think we should do that. We
Yeah.
should.
I'm going to
do
exit
it
out
together.
and go back into the previous, like the most recent one.
Okay,
Yeah, go to
Okay.
segment number 1. You know, the R&D.
okay. Guys, can you guys send me an email of what you guys decided on this tonight? I'm gonna have to get going here.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys do that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'll post this video so you'll be able to watch what all we did too.
Hey, Bill, before you go, one more thing. If you want to make any changes, please email us, email the team. You know, that's what you want to change it. Don't change anything, okay?
Will do. I can do that.
Brittany, can
Yes.
you go back and go to continue? Instead of the bottom, go to the top one.
It goes from the last draft that was saved.
Okay.
So this one goes from, so the bottom one, whenever you go into that, you're not having to make official. It's just the last. So I think that was one of the problems with Shabir, why he wasn't able to see what we could
Oh, I
see,
see.
is because the top
Mm.
one goes from the last time the draft was saved a day ago. It's not
Oh, okay.
the most current. Like, so if you made a decision right now and saved it, I would be able to see it in there.
So which one is
Okay.
selected? The top one?
The bottom one is the most recent. The bottom one shows basically anything that was recently done, like within the last 30 minutes. The top one is the one that whenever I went in there the other day, the top one says like the last thing was done March 7th on it, but the bottom one said the last thing done was March 8th.
Okay, I understand. Okay. So,
We want to start in R&D and work our way through.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going to pull up. Okay, so this is what I did today is I used, like I said, I used the Courier and I went by the Courier and also how well the competition did
Mm-hmm.
for that segment. And I made changes.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I did that throughout. You guys determine if you want to change anything, if you want to just leave it the same, it's all up to you. And then we can work on it. What I was trying to do is the revision date. Do you see where it's July 19th, May 19th, July, September, and September? If it's July, it gives us only 5 months to sell the product. So the earlier in the year it is, the better it is because it's giving us more time to sell a product.
Okay.
So for the September, for the AFT and the GAPI, for the September 19th, we only have 3-4 months to sell that product.
Okay.
So when we're revising or when we're making changes to research and development, we have to, be mindful of the revision date and we have to be mindful of the R&D cost. So whatever we can do, however we can manipulate the PFMN and the size and the MTBF, however we manipulate it, we want to be mindful of the revision date and then the cost. And then do you see how we're in red?
Mm-hmm.
How there's the black? Yep, and on the perceptual map, you have the black and then you have the red. So the black was our first round result. And then the red is the second round, the changes that I made. So what we want to do is, what I understand is on this map for each of these segments, we want to go down and to the right. And then we're in good standing. That's the performance. So going down in size and then increasing performance.
Okay.
And so do we need to make any new products to this round?
I'm sorry?
Do we need to make any new products? Launch any new
Like
products?
in research and development?
Yeah.
No. These are the only, everyone's given 5. And
Okay.
then we determined which ones we wanted to concentrate on. We're not adding anything to this list. So we're leaving the NA as they are,
Okay.
NA.
Okay, because I know that
Okay.
the professor, she emailed and said something about you can create and get rid of product, like you can manipulate the products or whatever. So to go in and do what
Or we
you.
can new,
Is that
new
something
products.
that you want to do? I really don't.
I don't, because we can't afford it.
Right. And that's the thing, we lost a lot of money. Able from round 1 was poor for us. And I think that's what really just screwed us going forward for this practice round, because of Able. So,
Okay.
so like I said, I went to the Courier. Do you want to pull up the Courier and then go to the traditional, what is it called? Yeah, the traditional buying criteria. Yep. So we see here, what was it? Excuse me. Where are you? Okay, can you go back to the screen, the decision screen that you were on, or separate them a little bit? Okay, so Able, yeah, so we can see both at the same time. Yeah. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay. So, oh, that's kind of hard to see. I have to increase this. Much better. Okay. So what I did for Able, you can see that we came in 3rd for Able. The units that we sold were 1,240,000 because it's in the thousands.
Mhm.
Our competition was, I believe, at $28, $28. We were at $28, $27.50, and $27.50. But look at the the PFMN was at 6. We were at 4.5, and Baker was at 5.5. So, but if you go up to the top, the ideal position for the PFMN is 5.7, and then the size is 14.3. So I played with those numbers according to the buying criteria and the competitor.
Okay.
So that's what I did. So I went up to, I started at 6 to see what that would do. And then I went down to 5.5, then I went down to 5, I went back up to 5.7, and then just manipulated that and the size first to determine what my cost was and what the revision date was. And then I also changed I changed it from 1950 to 19,000 for the MTBF. So that's what I came up with. But you guys, like I said, play around with it if you'd like, and maybe change. Maybe Brittany, do you want to change the PFMN to 5.5 and see what happens,
So,
as well as the size? So let's look at the revision date and then the R&D cost, and we'll see how that changes. So look, the revision date, they give us less time to sell the product, which is not good. And then the R&D cost went up as well.
so let me go look at the pro formas to see if that affected us any. I guess it would have if I took a screenshot of it to see where we were. So our financials are good. The internal business process, customer buying criteria. So we're doing pretty poor. Customer awareness. So
now, can you hover over product count and see what that says under their customer? Yeah, the I. 6% or more of the segment sales. Let's see. Maybe change, yeah, take a screenshot of this like you had said, and we'll go back to the R&D and then play with it a little bit more and see what happens and see where the changes are made.
Okay, so go back to R&D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what all do we
And-
want to change?
So what I'd like for, where it was at for Able at 5.0 and see what happens.
And then just recalculate, see?
And then recalculate it and then go back to where we were. The balance scorecard, yep. And let's see what changed between your screenshot and okay, so that stayed the same. 10.6, scroll down.
It all
Oh,
stays the same.
well, oh, I see 60.6, and then scroll down on your copied piece,
So
your
it's
saved
not,
piece.
it's not big
No,
enough.
I think that was 60 point something
Okay.
before, 60.4 before.
Yeah, I think what happened is the score went up.
A little bit.
It was
No.
lower than
Right.
60.6.
Right here, so it's 23.3 right there. It's 23.
Okay, so that mm-hmm.
And
Like,
then
It went up slightly.
15.5 here, and then 15.4 here.
I
So
think the
we
difference is 0.2. It was 60.4 before the score for
Yeah.
round 2.
Oh, I
Now 60.6.
So from that little change, our score went up 2 points,
yes, 0.2, I think.
0.2.
or 0.2, right, 2.2. So we definitely need to make more changes to get that higher.
So let's go back.
I think let's go back to marketing and, the forecasting there.
Well, let's focus on this one area and get it where we want it to be,
Okay.
and then work up on marketing. Because we can manipulate marketing and production to do what we need it to do.
Okay.
Right. I agree.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to change? Who is it? You who has this department, or who has this department?
Sean.
Sean. Okay.
Done. But because he's not on the call, I think that's okay if we make these
Yeah.
changes.
Hey,
And as
what
long as
about
he understands.
the MTBF?
And-
Have you made any changes? MTBF, the reliability?
Okay, so the reliability, as you see, should be between 14,000 and 19,000. So
Uh-huh.
Brittany, go ahead and change it maybe to 18,000
Yeah.
and see what happens.
And also change the second one also from 14 to 15 or something and see.
Well, let's see how just this one thing changes.
Let's do one at a time.
Yeah, just to
Yeah,
see
one
how
at-
it's manipulating the system.
Okay, so it brought our revision date down, so we have less time to sell, and then the R&D cost went up slightly. Not by very much, but it went up. So let's go ahead and see how the balance scorecard changed. And
Finance went up,
Yep, 23.4.2.
and internal business went up.
yeah,
Yep.
So
can
that's
you scroll down to see what the final 60.8? So yeah, okay.
0.2
So that's
difference.
great.
60 point, yeah, 0.2.
0.2. So as we're making changes to Able, then maybe change the size. The size is 14.0. Go to the courier and then let's see what the size, let's see, size, it says 14.3, and the competitors were at 14.0. We were at 14.9, which was high, and they were at 14.0. So we can keep it at 14.0, or if you'd like to change it to 14.3 and see what happens.
Let's
Yeah.
do 3 and see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
That's great. So the revision, yep, 6 months.
Okay.
The R&D cost went down as well. The ideal age changed, however, and according to the traditional customer buying criteria, the ideal age is important. It's most important. It should be close to a 2, so we're getting farther away from the ideal age, but let's see what happened on the balance scorecard.
Oh, that's went up a little bit.
Yeah. 15.
Yep. Now,
16.
why do you think that the contribution margin, do you see it's bolded as well as the plant utilization? Why is that bolded? Do you know?
What do you mean bolded?
The same. It looks bolded on my side. The numbers? Is it not on your side?
So it's bolded because it's in red?
Yes. Okay.
So I think that's the only reason it's bolded is to let you know, like, hey, you're not doing so good. So obviously,
Okay.
like, in financial, we're good. So it's not.
Yeah, financial record, I think.
Here it's bolded because this isn't ideal, and then these aren't our ideal for years.
So let's then go back to decisions, to R&D. And we can, if you'd like, go down to maybe Agape or the AFT, because those revision dates are in September, which gives us little time. And then the R&D cost is higher than the top 3. So maybe we can play with that a little bit and see what happens.
So I think the reliability MTBF for Agape is 21,000. Can we reduce that?
Well, let's go one at a time first.
Okay.
So this one, okay, performance is the AFT, right? Yep, there. Okay, so let's see. The ideal position is a 10.4. The size is 15.3, and then the MTBF is between 22 to 27,000. So change maybe the AFT. Well, let's see what the customers are doing. The competition, I'm sorry. The AFT, 9.1, 9.4, 9.5. And then the size, 15.3. So we were at 16. So we can try maybe for the AF, for the performance, we can change that to 10.4 and see what happens. Oh no, that's bad. So we probably, yeah, that changed, and then the cost changed as well.
Yeah.
So maybe we can go back to, oh, but see, it says the performance is at 10.4, which is ideal.
Yeah.
But then the competition was at like 9.8 for the previous round. So what do you think we should do? Do you think that we should change it to 9 and see what happens?
Yeah, I think we need to, change it to
Or
10,
9.5?
9.5 or something.
I'll do 9.5 and let's see what happens.
And see what happens? Okay. Okay, that's good. Look how much it went down.
Yeah.
That went down quite a bit.
The
And
cost
then
also went down.
the revision date changed as well.
Yes.
So can you go to the balance scorecard, Brittany, and see what happened? Let's cross our fingers that it made an improvement.
It's a little bit better, I think, overall.
Okay.
Yeah, 62.
Oh, 62.1.
Yep.
Hey, that's awesome, right?
Yes.
That went up again. Good. Okay, so then let's go to, do we want to leave that alone now, or do we want to play with it a little bit more?
Okay, so let me go back to, or let me just look at this one here. So this was affecting something in here, obviously. So we're at 5.5, 5.5, and 4.2, which I think that's going to actually be in production.
Yep, that's under production.
And then that's in production. And then I think we're good.
I think the second one is a marketing the customer and
Yeah. So I think we're good. I think we'll leave this here for now, and then we'll go ahead and go over to marketing.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Pricing, forecast, or promotion and sales?
okay,
Go
pricing and
pricing.
forecast.
Okay. Okay, so for Able, the price is between $19.50 and $29.50.
And then let's look at the competition. The competition was we were right in line with the competition with price, which was $28.
Mm-hmm.
So we lowered it to 27,
Okay.
and
Should we change to 27.50 or like 27? It's $1 difference.
That's what I was gonna say. Is maybe try $27.50 to see how that.
Yeah,
affects us.
change to 27.50 and
sure.
see.
Before we do, yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay, go on.
We'll go
I
ahead.
just wanted to look at
Look at what?
the top line. Oh, no, you were on the right page, on the capstone. I wanted to look at the capstones, all of the numbers. Next to the contribution margin, the less promo amount on the next page. Not on the courier.
Oh.
Yeah, on there. You were, yeah, you were there. I went to, yeah. You're good. So you're going to change it to 27.5.
Yep, 27.5.
Right. Okay, sounds good. So let's see what happened. Contribution margin went up.
Yep.
How does the gross revenue, the variable cost, and the contribution margin look to you, Brittany?
Good. Honestly, what I always do is, because I don't like looking at numbers, I
I think it's a little bit better now. So let's
look at ratios, and so it's better if I go
Okay.
here to see it and how it affected
Look
it.
at that. Yeah,
So it still needs to be higher because that rate
It
needs to
does.
be above 36, I believe.
30. It needs to be above 30. And it says that on the contribution margin. Like if you click on the little I for the information, it'll say there.
Yep, about 30.
So, but if you, so
Above
check this out, because I thought the same thing. And then when you go here, we actually, so the contribution margin,
Uh-huh.
if it's not greater than or equal to 36, you don't get.
Oh,
credit.
I see.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's what I was going off of, the
Still
36.
needs to-
So that so in
Okay.
order to get the full credit, we need to be above 36. So yeah.
Okay, so then we have to definitely play with each of those numbers.
Yeah.
Maybe go up to 20. It could be between 20 or 1950 and 2950. Go up to 29 and see what happens. Or 2850. It's, I mean, up to you. Okay.
So we went up a little.
That brought it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think let's take the others also, what about the second one?
So where are we getting our
The-
forecast from?
Okay, so I'll show you how I got the forecast.
Okay.
Can you go to the Courier, please?
Yeah.
And then pull it up to get onto that section. Yep, stop right there. And then went to the unit sold, which was 1240, and that's 1,000. So what I did was, hold on, I'm going to pull up my calculator. Hold on. Okay, so what I did was I multiplied 1240000 because it's in thousands times 9.2, and 9.2% is the next year's segment growth rate. Do you see that? So I multiply it by 0.092 equals 114,080, and then plus the 1240000, 1240000, and that is 1,354,000 and 80 cents. So what I did is I believe I added that to the benchmark prediction, and that's how I got the forecast. So you always, the forecast needs to be more than the benchmark prediction. We can change the forecast. If you'd like, we can go to like 2,700. I mean, it's really, how much do you think that we're gonna sell?
So with the able,
So what's the forecast for?
So we can go, so what we can do is look at the competition. They sold 1,743. We sold 1,240. Maybe our forecast would be maybe 2,000 or 2,500. You can try, change the forecast and then see
Let's
what
try
happens.
2,500 now.
25?
Yep.
Okay.
Go back to your score.
So what did that do to production?
29, close to 30 now.
Yeah, we're closer to 30
Yeah.
on that. Let's look at the scorecard real quick to see how we're shaping up here.
That increased.
Yep.
Instead of 0.0, it's 0.1.
Ooh.
That's good. It's an improvement little by little.
Yeah.
But we are closer to the 30%, which is, partial credit, but it's going
So
to
if we
go closer
do
to the
that on all of ours, so if we go back into the marketing and change the contribution, like change everything to where the margin is a little bit higher, that should bring that score completely up some.
Yeah, I think go to the next
Do
one.
it. Do it.
Okay,
So let's look at the, so I think we should leave Able alone and then go down to Acre and the rest of them. And then of course, checking the Performa in between.
Yep.
So the next is the low end, which is Acre.
yes.
And it looks like we were at
1405.
22. 22 was our price.
Yes.
And the competitor's price was a little bit less.
Yes.
But we seem to stuck out. So we sold at that price, which is good. That's really, really good that we did that.
So I would say change the price to 2150, because last year was $22. So now we increased the price. So I would reduce the price now, maybe 2150.
Well, let's also think about what our competition, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to increase the price, or do you think they're going to keep the price? We have to think about that too.
Yeah, I'm sure they will reduce the price to get more market share and sales.
So do you want to see what 2150 does us?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I think the margin went down, didn't it?
Did it? I don't remember what it was before. How horrible.
Okay, 26.2 this, and let's, I guess, change it again and see what happens.
So maybe change it back to the what,
Um,
2250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Let's just for giggles. Let's see what happens. 33, 35. Okay,
Yeah.
so the 2250 brought the contribution margin up.
So let's
So
keep that
maybe let's change it to 23 and
Yeah.
see what happens.
How about the forecast? Do we need to change that also before we check that?
Let's go back, look at the contribution margin first, and then,
okay.
yeah, and let's see what happens.
Woohoo!
Awesome!
31.
Yay!
That's good.
Good. Very, very good. Okay, so we can then change the forecast. Let's look at what it was. It was at 1405, and then, like I said, we put that in thousands. So 1405,000, multiply that by 0.117 is 164,385 plus 1405,000 is 1569,385. So that's how I came up with that forecast
Okay,
of
so
1570.
do you want to try 1500?
Yeah, just try 1500.
Okay.
Does anybody remember what it was the last time? It was like 30,
31 point something.
30. Yeah.
31.1.
Same. Yep. Same.
So it didn't
So
hurt.
it stayed the same.
So let's see what the pro forma says. How we're doing. Well, we came up to 0.2.
Yep. Point one.
Oh, goodness me. Okay. Okay, so do we want to just leave that one there for right now and see what we can do?
Well,
Or maybe change it back to 1570, the forecast.
15.
can we change it to maybe 1600 and see what happens?
So 1500 beat, 60, okay.
And the reason why I say that is because the competition sold over 17,
Okay.
over 17, 18.
And then go over here to production. Still 31.
Still the
Oh,
same.
it's the same.
Same. Yep.
Yeah. So maybe that's really, I mean, it affected us on the able though, didn't it?
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's not affecting us on acre.
Can you increase it to 1700?
Yeah.
Still the same.
No, it's the same.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we need to put it back the same number, 1575 or 1570. That doesn't make any change, any difference.
So we're saying, I mean, they sold that.
And we sold 1405, but this year we increased the cost by $1.
So we
And-
probably need to lower that number.
Yeah, put it somewhere around 1500.
How about 1400? Were we at that before? I don't remember.
Think
31.1.
15. Yeah, so it didn't,
Yeah, same.
so
Yeah.
we'll just leave that there.
Okay.
Okay, and then Adam.
Adam, what is the price?
Price between $29.50 and $39.50. And then, oh, we're low
Yeah.
in cost, actually.
Yeah,
Well, we are top for that round, for our first round at $33, but look at our competition.
yeah,
Well, we sold 600. They sold at $38. They sold out for the next one, Dixie, the next one down, yeah, at $446. What do you think? Should we just leave it at,
Let's change the number a little bit and see, like maybe increase the number 30 to 50.
we need to raise that contribution margin, so.
Yeah, let's just change the price, like maybe 32.50 or 33.
start by $32.50 and see what happens?
Yeah.
And I want to say the contribution margin was at 23% for that.
So it went up.
Okay, so it went up.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's continue to increase the price.
Yeah, maybe go to 34 or something. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
27.6.
So maybe bump it up to 35, you think? Maybe that'll put us above 30.
I think, close to maybe 38.
Sure.
Go to 36 or 7, and see that.
Yeah, try 35. And then how do we feel about the forecast?
So
It's double
We
our
sold,
benchmark.
we sold 600 last year.
but now remember, we're raising this price, so we need to
Right.
just
So let's increase the forecast
yeah.
to maybe 500.
No, leave it same now. You change the price now 35. Leave it 750 now. Then we'll come back and change it later.
Well, so the problem is because it was $750 when our price was like $32. Well, we just raised our price to 35, so we're obviously not going to sell double what we did before.
So 650,
Not yet.
maybe like 700.
Not at $2. I think try 600 and see what happens. But that's more than, well, less than double, but
Yeah, let's try
try
550.
500. Yeah.
Oh, 29.6.
Okay, so
I think we increased the price a little bit and reduce the forecast. 36.
Yeah.
let's
36 and then
let's do
forecast
50.
500 maybe. Oh yeah, 500.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
I actually like it. I'm not kidding. I think it's fun.
Ooh, 32.5. Look at that.
Okay, we're getting
Good.
there. We're
I think
getting
maybe like we need to be close to 38 and see the change, like.
Okay. Let's see.
So are you
So let's go. I'm okay with that one.
okay? So let's go to aft and see what we can do here.
Yeah.
Did anybody see what it was before?
It was before we had 34.
Well, hold on. It's the contribution
Oh,
margin.
sorry.
27.6.
Yeah. So then that way we know where we're at and where we need to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so our price for our first round was $34, and we sold 354. Our competitor was $1 less, and they sold more than we did. And you can see that they sold out at 440. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we can leave the price at 33 and then change the forecast to 400. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see, 400.
Or maybe
350.
What if we made it, I don't know. So you want to do 400?
yeah, let's see what happens.
No, the same.
So I don't really think that prediction makes any difference. I mean,
I think why don't we change the price a little bit, and see that.
it did for some reason on the first one, but it didn't change it for any of the other ones. I don't understand.
I think it changed it on the first one is because that's what put us into getting the emergency loan was Able for our first round.
Okay.
So that's why we were able to change it so much, because that was our poorest segment in round one. So let's change the price maybe to 32.50.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, reduced. It was 27.6 before.
So I wonder if, because we reduced the price, if we up the production, like up the forecast, maybe.
450.
Okay.
So just for giggles, I'm gonna do 500, just to see if it makes a significant difference.
It did.
It
The
did.
contribution margin went up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So okay. Well, no, because that's
No, it was 27.6 before.
yes. Well,
It was.
Yep.
not whenever it was down to 30 when we dropped the price.
The 33 price was when price was 33. The contribution margin was 27.6.
But we changed our price to the 32.50, which brought it down some too.
Yeah.
But I think that overall,
So can we increase 50 cents? Like maybe 33.50.
I just want to try something real quick, so everybody knows what price we did have.
33 was the actual price. So put it like 33.50.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something real quick just to see. What it does. Oh no, don't do this.
Nope.
No, wow, okay.
I think let's try this also, 33.50, and keep the number 450, the forecast.
That was weird. So 33?
50 and 450, 450. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
28.7. $34, maybe you want to try 34 the price?
So 3450 is the high end of it. So
Cool. 29.7.
I'll take it.
So
Okay.
you want to go to the higher end, 34.50. That's the highest.
3450 is the highest on this segment. So the
I'm gonna
performance,
try that.
but we're not going to
Uh,
as much on that.
Well, maybe then leave it like that, 34 then.
Okay.
All right. The last one.
Copy. 2450 to 34. We're at 3250. And the market segments. So we were down here. We weren't bad. I mean, our
Yeah.
performance was, but so we were at 32 before.
And we sold for 432.
How does that make sense?
let's
How does Dune sell at 33 and they sell out, but we're at 32 and we didn't even that just doesn't make sense to me.
That's weird. Yep.
I think it's because of they had more time to sell than we did.
Okay.
They started in May selling and we only started in September selling.
Okay.
So even though our price was there, but they had more time.
Okay.
So that's why the revision date is so important, because the September revision date is not good.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we want to do for this? Does anybody remember what the contribution margin was?
26 point something. No, 25 point something. Yeah, let's go and check. 25, I think. Somewhere.
25.0. So I guess raise our price to 33.
So what was our price for
Sure.
32? Okay, 30.
Do we want to change our forecast any?
Maybe not, just see the price, how that's going to affect.
Maybe change it to,
Because we sold only 432 before.
Yeah, let's see
but then
that.
look at the growth. The growth rate is what we have to look at as well, is the next year's segment growth rate. It's expected to grow at 18.3%. So,
So
maybe change it to 600 and see what happens, just to be safe. What do you think?
done deal.
Let's see.
Okay, so let's go in here. See what happens. 26. Wow. Okay.
Yep, 1.1 increase.
So that didn't really, and we're pretty much capped, almost capped. Maybe try 34 or 33.50.
33.50.
Sure.
Yep, 33.
Try, what were we at before? 32.5?
32.5. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So that bumped it up to 27.
7.2 now.
Okay, so maybe
But what's the maximum price range? 34.50.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just bump it up to 34 maybe. We'll see how that's going to affect.
$28.
Good.
28.3. That's good.
We're closer.
Yep.
So let's go back and finagle some numbers real quick. Okay. So I don't want to do.
Should we change the forecast to 550? Because with a higher cost,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like even though it's going to grow at a rate of 18.3,
Is that,
however, the cost is higher.
yeah. I think that actually lowered us some. I don't know, 28. Yeah, 28.
Yeah, not much, but 0.2 different. Yeah.
So crazy.
So I think the price is the main factor driving the contribution margin up. So we're gonna go to production now, or
I mean, are we?
You know, go back to production. Go back to production, and then let's look at, if you see it says unit sales forecast, 550, and that's what we forecasted, and then the inventory on hand, which shows us what we already have.
Yeah.
So then production schedule 600. Adjust, what's the production after adjustment? 594. Core constraints are taken, capacity, you cannot build more than twice your
I would say we need to take 10% of the current forecast, 550 times 10%, 1.1, then subtract 167. That's the inventory on hand. Then let's see what's the number we are getting.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
550 times 1.1. No, like let's do the calculation now real quick.
Okay.
What's 1.1? Shabir, where are you getting that?
That's the 10% forecast, like you need to add up to your capacity, the forecast. So let's see that, 550.
So where are you getting that number from? I'm confused.
I think you need to take into account, 10% the higher than your forecast.
Higher than our forecast.
Yeah, because you're going to see after you enter the number production schedule, you're going to see the production after adjustment, the number will change automatically. Let's see. We need to make only 438. So I would say change to 450.
But you want that number?
Yeah, just type 450.
Higher,
yeah.
the forecast.
No, but you have inventory on hand, 167, so you need to take into account that, like inventory on
Take
hand.
into account, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to make
Okay.
more and put in like the next round, it will be more inventory on hand.
So what do we want to put it at?
Okay.
450.
Woohoo. Okay.
Same contribution margin.
So let's go through all these and figure out, so Able, what would be the difference from the 2,500 to the 1,470, whatever?
Let's see, 500. I'm calculating, okay?
Uh-huh.
So we need to make 1274. So I would say put 1,300. And the next one, 1,400. So we make like less 1,500.
1,500, and then
That's 500 for, let's see, 500. $460. Recalculate and see.
did we do aft?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see. 450. 480. Is there any change? Contribution margin?
So since we've done all these changes, I'm gonna go real quick and look at our performance, okay? Our
Okay.
scorecard to see where we are, like, because we made a lot of changes and didn't we backtracked somewhere.
I think somewhere same, like 61 point. Yep.
So,
Hey, can you go back to production and say like why we are selling the capacity? I think we're somewhere. I think we need to keep the capacity. We don't need to sell it. So negative 200. That means we are selling. Is that
Yep.
okay? I don't think so. We need to first shift capacity is 1800. Then we need to make only 1280 1300. Why do we need to sell that? I would leave it like 0 there. Change it to 0, that 200. Also the same for 456, first capacity is 900. We don't need to buy capacities, just make it 0.
okay.
Same or 475, we have the capacity 500. So we can make double the number, like capacity. So like we can make up to 1,000. So 446 and 600. Yep, that also make it 0. You don't need to sell or buy. Automation.
Let me recalculate this real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Joey had it downstairs. I'm on the phone. Shut my door, please. No, hey! Shut my door.
I think the automation.
So where was the automation rating coming
So the automation, what it does, it helps products sell faster.
from? Okay.
And it helps us make
So
more
then
money the
you're-
next round.
So if you increase the number, then your cost will go up also. So I would keep the somewhere same, because we are not changing, we are not increasing the capacity or increasing the number. So it's still within the first shift capacity. Most of the numbers we put it there.
Well, the automation rating for this was 3.0 and the new automation rating got changed to 5.0. So you see how these changed right here?
I would change it to
And
back.
that's what I did.
So how did we come up with that? Like what was the census on that?
Well,
So-
the reason why I did that, I had done that earlier today. I made those changes.
Okay.
And like I said, we can make changes back, no problem, but
Yeah, put it back
is
the same
to
number.
Make money for next year.
Yeah,
So
that'll
I'm
save us a lot.
It's helping us sell our product.
my question is, so how did we come up with that it needed to be 5.0? Like what?
Oh, it was just playing with the numbers.
Okay.
Like you want it to be between
So-
1 and 5. It wasn't.
Hey, Brittany, I
Yeah,
would say
it-
put it back to where it was before, 3, 4, we are not making any changes here. So significant changes. So put it back where it was before, 4. Yep, 3, 3, and 2, the last one. So that way we can save some money for next year.
Okay.
Go back to your scorecard and see how.
Shabir, did you have a concentration for your MBA?
Project man, yep. PM.
Project management?
Yep.
So we went down a little bit.
Oh, 1.2, okay.
So let's go back to production and see what we can angle here. So what is this buy sell capacity? So this is
Let's say if your first shift capacity is 2,000, that means you're able to produce up to 4,000. Okay, double the capacity, the existing capacity.
okay.
So now the actual production rate you want is 1,300. Now still less than your first shift capacity. So now you are adding more capacity. That means you are investing more money. Or if you are adding second shift, that's overtime. Okay. So our production schedule is below the existing first shift capacity. I wouldn't buy or sell anything, like just leave the capacity there.
So if we're selling capacity though, we're making money.
Let's try that one. Like, let's change to the first one, minus -100. Yep, try the. I don't think so. That'll make a difference. Yeah, recalculate and see.
So our max. So this is 4736. So that didn't change, but that did.
That's the investment.
So then let's see what our scorecard says.
So if you sell your capacity now, that's going to affect your, you see, no changes. So that's what I'm saying. If you sell your capacity now, that's going to affect our next round, the next year.
Okay, so
I would leave it like that.
back to 0.
Yep. Same capacity. We're maintaining the same capacity.
Okay, this complement, why? So at 100%, I mean, do we need that?
Just click on that.
What is the complement?
Yeah, just click on that I button. See.
The number of workers in your workforce.
The number of workers in your workforce, there are 2 shifts. See, that's what I said, the overtime, the first shift, yeah, if you use second shift, that's more money. Let's take that number.
Right? I mean, we're not using any second.
Yeah, we're just put 0 then and see it, like how that's going to.
It kicked it back to 100.
Oh yeah, so we can change it. Okay. So maybe it's saying like we are using 100% of the first shift capacity, maybe.
So do we want to change our lag time?
I think it should be somewhere around 30. That's what my understanding.
That's what I.
Yeah, I don't think we can change it.
Yeah, I don't.
Last time I was like when I did the final changes the last round, somebody had it set to 60 and 60.
No, that's wrong. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so I changed.
It's
I changed everything back to 30 before I submitted it. But I just wanted to point that out. So I don't know who did that, but
not I.
Yeah, just so it's for future reference. I mean, it does need to be 30, but I mean, if there's a reason why.
That's ideal for our, 30 is ideal for our best performance. So leave it there. You want to go back to performer or go to the next segment? Finance.
Okay, so production versus capacity. I want to look at this real quick because. So this is our production. This is our capacity. Huh. Why is that set to 4,000? Where is that coming from?
I think that's from first shift and second shift, but we are not using any.
Second shift. So we shouldn't be getting charged for it.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher our automation rating, the lower our shift cost is.
The problem is, if you increase the automation, then your investment will go up because you have to spend a lot of money. That's going to impact your next year budget.
Okay.
That's going to reflect your next year performance also. So we don't want to do that.
So in the future, whenever we do get above water, we need to think about that because if we can cut costs with automation, then, longevity of it,
So always we need to look at our inventory on hand and production schedule, how much we are going to make it, and first shift capacity. So let's say first shift capacity is 2,000. So we can make double the number, up to 4,000 with this first shift capacity. So that's what I'm saying. We don't need to increase our buy capacity, or we don't need to sell it, because we are selling it means that's going to affect our next round. I mean next year.
Also on the decisions under marketing, we didn't do promotion and sales.
Oh, okay.
Do we
Yeah.
want to go back and do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This looks
I changed a little bit.
okay. Obviously, because the last time around, our marketing expenses, I'm sorry, I have to push this out some. Our marketing expenses were a little high, but of course it's because of everything we were trying to accomplish. So, how, like, so in my job field, I mean, obviously one version of promo works better than all the rest. And so I put all my marketing expenses into one thing, versus, a little bit everywhere, because you're not getting the biggest bang for your buck, if you will. So do we want to focus more on a certain aspect of the marketing, like the promotion, as far as like where we want to put, instead of, kind of having it all everywhere?
Yeah, I think we need to focus on some areas, not all of them, like print media, direct mail. Yeah, direct mail may be worth it, to spend more.
Because
I think we should take into account what we're actually selling, which is sensors, and how well that would be marketed via print media, direct mail, web media. I'm not sure about email either.
Yeah, email.
And trade shows, I think trade shows, yes. Email, not so much. I think we could take a little bit from email. Direct mail, I think that probably print media, direct mail, and trade shows would be my top 3 ways to market that product. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. Email maybe less, maybe we need to cut it down.
Yeah, so I don't think email would.
I disagree with the web media, because more and more people these days are online all the time. So the web media may reach, especially if you're marketing it.
So you're saying cut it down on print media?
More web media and less print media?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about definitely email? Less print media.
Less email.
Yeah.
Less email.
Yes.
So maybe.
Let's see here. Potential reach varies each segment. So it's poor for traditional, it's poor for a low end, and it's fair. So you can see, I guess, how this affects each category. So like web, poor, fair, good. Well, that's what they all say. Good, okay. Print media is good, poor, and fair. So this would, I guess, determine how we spend the money on it. So we'll start with print media. For traditional, it's good. Low end, good. High end is poor. Performance is poor, and size is fair.
So traditional, can we go like each able and then go down to print media, direct mail, and then web mail on trade shows, and then see? So for this first one, it's good. Print media is good. So then we should maybe keep it at
good, poor.
So less web media, less email, and okay with trade shows. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Less, good.
Good. Okay.
So
probably maybe make print media and direct mail each 200.
What the world? This was poor.
Yeah.
So maybe
poor. So 50.
I mean, Can't we even do 0? I mean, there's no, if it's poor and it's not going to give us any
Sure.
Let's put 50 or
Yeah,
something.
do that.
I mean, why put money into a system that's not going to yield any benefit?
But still you're covering
Sounds
all the
good.
aspect of marketing, you know, like, so.
But that's what I'm saying is the $50. So like with my business, how I market it is if I'm not getting results out of this, I'm not going to put another penny into it. I'll take that $50 or whatever I'm using to market that area and put it towards something that's actually making me money.
Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, put 0 then. That makes sense.
Email was
Poor.
good.
This was poor.
Yep, poor.
Oh, able. Sorry, poor.
So we'll do, I don't know what this little man is here. He just keeps coming up. I don't know if it's because I need to log in again, maybe. Maybe we've been in here too long.
Can you save it?
Yeah.
Go ahead to file at the top and save
Yeah, because
because
it's
that
been a long
would,
time.
under file. Yeah, under file.
I'm going to save draft, okay?
Yep.
So if you save the draft, how are you going to submit the final decisions?
Or, Brittany, can you update official decisions? Even though we can still make changes to it, but go to file and update official decisions. And then, yeah, and then save at the bottom.
Okay.
That's good.
And then what was trade shows?
It
That was
fair.
fair.
Fair. Yep.
So maybe
So-
150.
I think maybe we can increase that because you took out money from web media and email.
Well, I wouldn't want to increase fair. I would want to increase good.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe make those 250, 250, and then 150.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, okay. Can you calculate? And then do you see how it changed our budget
Yes.
to 650, which also changes on the decisions, the previous page,
On
the
the,
previous marketing template. Mhm.
so the other
Next
one.
to price. Yeah. It changes there as well. See, promo budget changed to 650.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I wonder if that made a difference on our contribution margin.
I wonder. I don't think so.
It was 29.7, right?
Yep. So pretty much the
Yeah.
same, I think.
Okay. So maybe it didn't.
Okay. So let's go back and do some more damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so Acre is our low end. So they did good, good, poor,
Core.
poor, and fair. So pretty much the same as traditional.
Mhm.
So copies, maybe use the same marketing numbers.
Now on the, because I know, so Able cost us a crap ton of money last time. So we don't want to put too much into it. Which category is making us the most money right now? Do we know that?
What do you mean?
Off the top of my head, I do not.
Okay, let's see.
Able.
Able and then Acre. So we'll put most of our money into Able and Acre for marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we want to do 250 again or 200 since it's a little bit lower.
Yeah, maybe 200.
200.
And then make this maybe 100.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, let's see how this
Okay.
affected us real quick, if anything at all. Everyone's right. So it's not affecting us. So that's, knock on wood, good. Okay. The high end, poor, fair,
Fair.
fair, and good.
Good.
Okay.
So how about 0 for print media, since it's poor? And then it's fair, 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 and good.
Mhm.
So how about $100 for direct mail, web media, and email? And then the most, maybe 200 or 250 for trade shows. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yep.
250.
Okay.
Okay. Performance, poor, poor, good, good, and
Fair.
fair. So good and good was web and email, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
So
100
200.
to one. Let's,
200.
so remember too that these ones are not making us much money.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we want to keep them kind of lower on the marketing scale just because they aren't, I mean,
Okay, then
they're
maybe
not
like
big ticket items. You know?
About 125 or 100?
So we'll do 125. And then email, right, was 125. And then
Mhm.
it was fair, right?
Mhm.
So maybe 75.
Yep.
Sure.
And then these were 0,
And
right?
then,
That's 0. Yep.
yeah.
So the last one was making a little bit more than the previous one. So I would keep a little bit more higher than this one. So let's see the.
And plus, it's a segment that we're focusing on.
Mhm.
Fair, poor, good,
Good.
good, poor.
So fair, good, good, poor.
0, good, good, poor. So this was fair and fair?
Yep.
And then
No, I thought the second one, direct mail, was poor.
good. Yeah, so we'll then change
Yeah.
it to 0. Okay. And this was fair.
Fair. Mhm.
Right.
So maybe make it 50.
Put 75 maybe.
Okay, and then web media was good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
100 or 125.
125.
Yeah.
And then 125. All right.
Awesome.
Now,
Now,
Sales budget.
look at the info next to outside sales, inside sales, and distribution. Outside sales, from my understanding, would do better than inside sales and distribution. Like outside sales would come first, and then distribution, and then inside sales. So allocating the sales budget that way.
okay,
Low,
so
medium, and high.
yeah.
So distribution. Maybe 4 for distribution.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a
Then
scale
3 and 2.
of one, wait, for example, you might allocate 6 outside cells, 9 inside cells, and 12 distribution cells. So where's the 4 coming from exactly?
Those were numbers that were there.
Oh,
Yeah, allocates resources to traditional
I just
segment.
stayed with the same numbers. I just stayed with 3, 4, and 2. I
okay.
just stayed with those 3 numbers.
So you didn't change any?
We can change it.
So
I mean, for traditional for able, we can change it to maybe 8 for distributors.
the
I
reason,
don't know.
The
I
reason
don't,
I ask is because, like I said, our traditional obviously is our moneymaker. I mean,
right.
it was, it's our money coster and our moneymaker, unfortunately.
So maybe change it to 10. And then outside or inside sales to, I don't know, less than 10.
Yeah, maybe
8? You want to put 8?
you want-
7. And then outside sales would be, we can leave it at 3.
Okay. And then let's see what this did to us. Okay. That was a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of money.
So maybe let's dumb this number down to 8, and then the inside cells to,
5.
and then try that.
Oh, see, there's a huge difference now. $300 difference, 1725 to 1425.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe we need to kick it down to like 5 to 4, maybe
So 5 and make this
4. See, $400 less now.
Oh, this is the number of distributors we're allowing to carry our market segment. So, I mean, beyond 15 distributors per second, you get little benefit. So I think honestly 10 or 8 distributors wouldn't be bad because it is such a high ticket item. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you want to keep it like 8 then?
I don't know. Because this is, who all we're allowing it to sell to, which is a high issue for, this segment.
Distributors. Mm-hmm.
So maybe keep this at 8.
I don't make, I think 14 something.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. So yep, that's okay. I think.
Yeah. Okay, and then low was gonna do medium.
Low and high.
Are they all? No, they're not. Okay. So because this one doesn't make us as much money, maybe do 5 distributors
Mm-hmm.
and inside sales. You
3.
want 3, and then what for outside sales?
Leave it like that. 3, maybe 3 and 3. Mm-hmm. So go to the next one. High.
High, medium, and low. So maybe change that to 6.
Mm-hmm.
High, medium, and low. And 3.
And went up a little bit. Okay.
Then medium, high,
Medium, high, low.
medium, high,
Make it like 5.
low.
For the
And
size.
size is high, medium, low. So low is 2, medium is 4, high will make 5.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Now the time allocation. So 25 10%. Let me go check real quick the report to see if we're making or degrading ourselves here. 60.8.
Came down a little bit, 0.3 or 0.4, 0.3, I think.
So let's see what we can do. Cost percentage, time allocation, the time allocation, Salesforce.
So I think Able is a money maker. So,
Give it most of our time.
Yep.
So maybe what, 60%?
40, 45, maybe keep it less than 50.
Or 45%.
Yeah, then change.
You guys, I'm still here, but I have you on mute, okay?
Okay.
I'm paying attention.
Okay.
So acre, what would you want to put that as?
Acre is the second money maker.
Yes.
Yeah, let's put like 30.
How about we do 40 since we did 45 for Able?
Oh yeah, so maybe like change it 20. Yeah. Okay.
And then Adam, I believe, was our %20.
20%, yeah.
So maybe 25,
Uh-huh.
and then make.
I missed where you, I'm sorry, I missed where you got the numbers from. Like, why were you putting more for Able and
Because-
Acre and then Adam less? Where did you get the actual allocation amount from?
We're just guesstimating because this is basically how much time we're going to spend on this. Because
Okay.
Able makes us more money, obviously.
Able is a money maker for us, so we're spending more time.
So, okay.
But because like
So-
app doesn't make us much money, I mean, we don't need to spend much time with it.
Okay, I see. Now, does this entire percentage, does it need to equal out to be 100% total at the end? Like
Maybe.
like if
Oh,
we're at
you're right,
40,
yeah.
45,
Yeah, you can see the right side is 100%. Okay, all right, got it. Mhm.
okay. Do you see what I mean? Like we have to
Yeah, 80.
probably, because that's already between Able and Acre, it's already 85% of time.
Yeah, I
That
think
means that we
Brittany,
wouldn't have,
30.
35, maybe 25 Acre, 25, then Adam 15,
so that's 50,
60,
85.
90. I would keep the last one 20, but Adam maybe kick it down to 20. Yep.
20.
So now 35.
And then what is, so we have to give 15 or 10% somewhere. Should we, because Agape is one of our focus segments, should we increase that to 20 and then maybe decrease Adam
yeah.
or decrease Able by 5%? So Able 30%, Acre 25,
Mhm.
and Agape 25. How does that look?
Yep. It's good.
So
30.
now we're at, okay. That's just my suggestion. I don't know. It's up
Okay.
to you guys. Tell me what you think.
That makes 100%. Yep. And see.
Okay. So we did.
Okay.
Cool. Save it, Brittany. So
All
I
right.
need you to go through your, I'm going to do it again. Yes, you are.
So now the last segment is finance.
Yes.
We don't. Do we have access to the human resources?
I think we do for this.
Yes, we do.
So we need to go in here.
And
This should be easy, I think.
click on the training hours and
Training hours should be 80 or 40 to 80. So
Let's do 40.
the max they can spend up to 80 hours for training.
hold on.
But let's do 40 just starting out? I mean, because we don't put our workers in training so much that-
We are not adding any capacity for this changes. So I don't know, like per head, like $1,000 for recruiting and 80 hours for training.
Okay, so maybe put
Want you to
750 in this.
Three times.
Yeah, that changed to 50 or something, 50 hours. You can go up to 80.
Let's do 40 because that's a normal work week.
40, yep.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that.
Brittany, can you save?
I did
Go to file and
save
save.
before.
Yeah,
I
you did.
went to
She
human
did.
resources.
Okay, sorry, I missed it.
No, you're
I'm
good.
like doing a few things at once here.
Yeah, I made sure whenever we got done with that last segment that I saved it and updated official decision,
Awesome.
So-
Yes, awesome.
Okay, so are we good with this? We did lower our admin
Yeah.
costs, so that's
Yep.
good.
Mhm.
So now we can go on to finance.
Yep. Then we are done for today.
Okay. So issue stock.
Is the same as the max stock issue. I don't know if we want to,
Can you
No.
click on that button,
that was the only thing changed.
the issue stock, and see what's the max and min?
So with when you're issuing out all your stock, you don't have an emergent, like that's your emergency fund to fall back on, to issue out during the year if something happens and you need extra money. So if we use all that now, we won't, but I guess it didn't help us in the last round, so. Retire stock, and dividend per share. What do we want to do here?
I just want to make a note that our earnings per share is 4.37,
Okay,
which is good because it was negative before, and the same with our cash position is positive as well. So that's good.
Okay.
so let's go to this real quick. Because I know that our
Ooh.
price per, oh my goodness.
Oh, that went
what
down.
happened?
From 60 to 56.
How come we have a 0 here? I don't quite understand what.
Planned utilization. So what is that?
So how do we change that? I don't understand.
Production.
Click on view. What does view do? Where does it bring us?
Same thing with the description of how it's calculated. So we need to be at 100% or 180.
So it should be under production. Planned utilization.
Maybe up this so we're doing more, like we're making more.
Like change number, the production.
Yeah. So in the production schedule, because obviously we're not using our plant to its full potential.
Yeah, add maybe like 50 to everyone, like 1350, 1550.
I don't know if that'll make big a difference. maybe 1,400. Go up by 100 on each and see what happens.
Okay. Okay, so
No.
did nothing.
Nope, not doing anything.
And it changed our score at the bottom. Before it was 56, and now it's 55.
Yeah,
So go back to maybe what those numbers were.
before, yep.
So,
So it was 13.
1300, yep.
but maybe we need to change it to what it was beforehand whenever we changed it the first time, you know? If that makes sense. Because beforehand it was, our percentage was a little bit higher. So,
Okay, so beforehand it was 1400, 1575, 800.
hold on. 15,
No,
70.
no, yeah, 1575, then Adam 800,
Okay.
and 430,
430
and
and
600.
600.
You can make it less.
No, it took it down.
No, it went down.
Yep,
Darn it.
2 points. I think we need to put it back where it was before.
Okay, so maybe if we try to overwork the system.
That was 1300.
1400, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember what was that.
460,
Yep.
and then 430,
Yep.
and then 450.
Yep.
Okay, well then I hate to say it, maybe we need to buy or sell capacity.
So buying means no, like if you're still not using your first shift capacity. First shift capacity is 2,000. You know, you're able to make up to 4,000 units first shift using the existing capacity. So why we need to buy more and spend more
Maybe
money?
we need to up our that like the other
Maybe,
side,
maybe so maybe what
Go
we can do
to
is automation. Maybe just increase 1 point for the higher numbers, 1300. Maybe we can increase to 4.
Brittany, what if you went to the buy sell capacity to what it was, the negative 200, so you're buying 200, and then go to the balance scorecard to see if it made any kind of difference?
No, negative 200 means you're selling your capacity, you know, so you're not buying.
Right. Yeah. Let's just try. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Because we can always change it back, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me your folder.
Want to see my real
we went up some.
It was 56 point something, only point difference, I think. 0.2 or 0.3 difference. So I would say change it back to 0, then change the automation number and see it.
Okay.
Yep, 0. Then 4,
Where's the ruler?
5, the next one.
You're saying 5 on this one?
Yep. So then the last one maybe like leave it like that. And recalculate and see it, you know, if there's any change.
This is about
You want to keep everything like it is and recalculate?
Uh-huh.
3.
We change only 1 now and see it.
Okay.
Went up a little bit, 56.8 now.
What was,
Okay.
I thought it was 56.8 before.
Really? Okay.
I don't think that affected it.
we changed pretty much everything in production. That didn't make any changes. So
So unit sales. We need to change our forecast to be a little bit higher, but that affected our.
yeah, that's what I would do. Go back to marketing and change our forecast. So then we can make changes in our production based on your forecast.
Hey, Mom. Mom.
The system's not responding now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna exit out and relog back in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see if I can file save draft.
Brittany, how long did it take you to do 4 and 5? That page that you were just on. How long did it take for you to do that?
4 and 5. What are you talking about?
The previous page before you logged in, and never mind.
Oh, 4 and 5. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's not long at all. It's literally when you click on it, it's a pop-up and it has the questions right there. You just answer it. It doesn't even, it grades them, but you get credit no matter what you score on it. So it's kind of pointless.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so let's go back to R&D, and we need to, not R&D, I'm sorry,
Marketing.
marketing.
So, 25. So that
Our forecast.
Yeah.
Maybe we can increase the first one to 2,800. And the second one maybe 1,600. The third one maybe 800.
So you see the difference in the benchmark prediction and I don't want to get too high on this one.
Mhm.
No, I think that's really high.
Yeah, so maybe let's try, well, no, because we need to ramp up production.
Wait, wasn't it a different number before?
Well, it said 14 when I logged into it.
Yeah, 14. Yep.
Oh, it did? Okay.
We changed that, so now put it back.
Yeah.
So I think put it 1,500 and see, like how that's going to. So the
No,
third
that's
one,
okay.
700 maybe. That one, yeah, keep it like that, 450. And the last one maybe
600.
yeah. See how that's going. So that will
70.
impact our production.
That's why I don't trust you anymore. You walked out before.
Go read with Nicholas.
No, when I was
So now we need to
Tomorrow, yeah.
calculate back again. Let's see, 2,800.
I have to sign your workbook. I have to sign it.
So change to 1,650, the first number.
Let's make 1,700.
Okay, all right. The second one, 1,500.
1,500.
Mommy,
1.1.
mommy.
Okay, let's put. I'm getting 1,650 the number, so maybe you can put like 1,700. So 700.
Give me that.
I'm getting 669. So you want to put it like 700? Okay. 450 times 1.1. 480, or maybe keep it 500. 600. 0.1. 493, put it 500. So now you can see the adjusted production after adjustment is 1287. Just do recalculate. Yeah, it went up now 1683. So our first shift capacity is still 2000. So we don't need any capacity. And second one, first shift capacity 1400. We need to make, yeah, maybe we need to add there maybe 100.
100.
Yep, by capacity. The second 900 we are good, still 693. 600 we are making only 495, and 600 our capacity. Yeah, so everything else should be fine. You may want to change that automation to the second one. It was 5. Yeah, leave it like that, 5, and recalculate. Go to scorecard and see how's our number.
Yeah.
So it's clear the lights out a little bit?
It went up or it
It went down.
went down?
Yeah.
How much was before? 58? I think it was 56 point something.
Yeah, I thought it was 50.
No, 56.8, I think.
Was it?
Yeah. Let me check.
Our
Yeah.
plant utilization, we finally got a plant utilization number.
Yeah, because we increased the production number, the production, that's why it went up.
So then that's what we need to do is ramp it up some more.
Okay, so you need to increase a little bit. So then before you change that, you need to go back to marketing and, you need to increase your forecast. So you cannot produce more.
I don't want to produce too much.
Yeah, then that will affect our next round. There'll be more inventory on hand.
So let's see, maybe make this.
How about the top for your forecast for Able? Increase it to 2850 and see what happens. The next one you could do 1575. The next 750. The next one, let's maybe leave it at 450. And then the last one, 675. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, then go to production. You need to update there.
So maybe make this 1800.
Let's see. Now it's 2850. 2850. So yeah, put 1750. And 1575. Yeah, 1750. Did we change that? Okay, 750 times. Yeah, 725 or 730. No, the other one, the third one. Adam. 730. And don't change the other one. Aft, leave it same. And the last one, 605. $580.
So maybe 600, or are you rounding up?
Yeah, okay, 600 then. So now look at the recalculate and see the production after adjustment. So now 1733, we are still good for able, and the second one, our capacity is 1400. Yeah, I think we are buying capacity, you know, that's good, 100.
Do we need to up what we're buying because it's 1400?
I would, okay, yeah, just 200 maybe, yep.
And then we're good for the rest of them, or no, right? Or no?
Yeah, rest of them leave it like that, you know, it's not much different. 900 hour capacity, 723, that's what we're making after. So maybe change the order, maybe not. Let's see the score.
Oh
Ooh,
my gosh, really?
65.
Wow.
See that? 5 out of 5 on plant utilization.
Yeah, plan utilization. Good job.
Okay, so we just need to get these contribution margins to play with us. Okay, so now we need to get into the customer awareness. So this is going to be all under the marketing portion of it, right?
Customer, yep.
Customer awareness is the strength of promotion efforts. So we need to up our promotion efforts is what it's saying. So product count. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so go back to promotion and sales. So how do we want to do this?
Maybe double
All these numbers?
double everything. Yeah, and see what happens.
What about the zeros? Do we need to change the zeros? Maybe not. Okay.
No. $250, $500, $400, $200, Oh, maximum is 300.
Maybe 250 there. Yep.
That's interesting. And 0. So recalculate. Okay, let's see what that did for us.
Ooh, look at that. 62.2, the overall score. Then a little bit customer awareness, 0.6 now.
Okay, customers. So customers. So this is going to be that segment where we were doing the 4, 3 and stuff.
We will change that number and see how that works.
Yes. Okay, so traditional, like maybe make that the 10 we said,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then make this the 6.
6 and 5 maybe outside sales. That's a
Wait,
no.
this one outside sales was low, right? So let's make that
I think we should do 10, 7, and 4.
a 4 for the outs because that was low. So
Or 2, or leave it at 3.
I would
Yeah.
say leave it at 3. And then outside is medium.
low and high.
There's high, so we need to ramp this up to 7, maybe 8,
How about 10?
10. And then this was medium, right?
Yep.
So
Uh-huh.
maybe
7.
make that 7 and make that 3.
Maybe we should just use those numbers, 10, 3, and 7. 10, 7, and 3,
Well, so
depending.
now remember, because Able and Acre make us our most money, and then
Mhm. So,
Apt, I think, is our cheapest. Like, it doesn't really make us anything, right?
Yep.
right.
So we could lower these numbers, but we want definitely these two numbers to be in the higher cat, maybe even this one, mid category, you know?
Mhm.
So it's high, medium, low. So maybe we'll go ahead and do the 7, 3, 10 here.
Okay.
High, medium, high, hello,
Okay.
medium.
7, 3. Okay.
And then maybe keep these the way that they are or lower this one a little bit.
I think we need to increase that. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe increase a little bit.
So 6 and
That's a focus, for
yeah, so maybe make this 6 or 8,
same. Yeah.
maybe an 8,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
and then 6 here, and then 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I mean, what could it hurt, right?
It's all number game.
Yeah. It's horrible. Okay, wow, we came up a little bit more, so that's
Yeah.
good.
That's good. Well, our overall score went up, 63.6 now.
Yeah, so we're getting there. That's great.
Why don't we go back and change that number a little bit, the last one, the fourth one. Promotion sales, yep. Go back
So this is what
performance.
we didn't change.
Yeah, let's make some changes there, and see how that's
So
medium, high, low,
so maybe make this a 6.
or even 7,
Well, if we're doing 7, I'd rather do that over here because this is what we're focusing
Okay,
on.
then change the last one size to 7. Yep.
So let's do the 10,
7 and 3.
7, and 4. How about that?
Okay.
And then 3, 6. Let's make this 4 and recalculate.
4, 6, and 3, maybe the last one.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So you said 4, 6,
No, the performance 4, 6, and 3.
4, 6, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then go back to this bad boy. See what it is. 63.8. So we're getting there. I mean,
Yeah, 0.8, and the overall is 63.8.2 went up.
okay, so let's go back and see what other, because there was other decisions on that form that was,
Hey
Sure.
guys,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to get off the call
okay.
and put my children to sleep. So I am sorry, but I think this was a really productive and great call.
Yeah,
All right.
A great
So
meeting between us.
we'll finalize this and we'll save it. So if you want to change anything later, let us know. Or your
No, I'm not going to. I trust that you guys will finish it and send it, and then hopefully no one touches it.
yeah, we need to send out an email after this. So tell them.
Tell them, don't touch this, because we've all worked hard on
Yeah,
changing the numbers and getting to where
we
it needs
spent
to
almost
be.
3 hours.
So definitely, yeah, definitely put that in the emails.
Yeah.
To don't touch at all.
Right.
And then we have to think
Log
about,
in.
because yeah, we have to think about because on Sunday is a third one that's due. So we have to set some kind of time, either Saturday or Sunday, to
Okay, let's
meet
decide
again.
that also. Well, how about Saturday?
Okay, Saturdays are really bad for me unless we're meeting like pretty late in the evening, just because I'm a realtor, so most of my showings are on Saturdays.
Okay, how about evening?
Yeah.
Time evening, Saturday evening?
This-
I'm fine. Saturday evening, I'm fine. And Sunday morning, I'm fine as well.
Okay, so let's shoot for Saturday evening.
Okay, what time?
Sure.
7? 7?
I'm fine, 7 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll do 7 Saturday evening.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll send out
Okay,
another email.
sounds good. Okay, have a good night, guys. Thanks.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, let's change this number, the percentage a little bit.
Okay, the percentages.
Mm-hmm.
So we still needed them to equal 100. That's
I
what
think, look at that. The last one, there's a 0 there. Yep, right there. What is that?
this cell is calculated automatically for
Automatic, okay.
100%. Wait.
The value in this cell should be 0 if you have no 8 product. Okay, all right.
So it's 0. So that's good.
So now it's 20, 30, 25, 10, 10, and 25. So maybe we can see like,
So can you hold on 1 second?
okay, sure.
Hello? Yes. Well, how are you? Okay. 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 I was about to be like, I have never heard that in my life, but okay. Okay. Home warranty. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, perfect. I will talk to my seller whenever you get that to me, and we can go from there. All right, thank you so much. The 960. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking that
I don't see your screen now.
I know. Let me see here. Share screen. Okay. So I'm thinking that we need to ramp up the promo budget and then maybe ramp up these lower numbers. So maybe make this 8
Okay.
on all of them.
Mhm.
8. Actually, we're not focusing on aft, are we?
No.
So let's put this down and put more into Agape since that's our focus.
Mhm.
So maybe do this as 8, 6, because it does bring in some money, but it's not our focus, like our focal point. So make this
8.
and then go through and make this 4, 4, 4, maybe
That's 5 maybe.
5, yeah. Okay, so how does that look?
Mhm.
Okay, so then maybe make these like,
600 or 550 or something.
yeah, let's see if that'll work. Ooh, yeah, it did. Okay, so maybe 450.
Mhm.
And then maybe,
150.
yeah. So 550.
450. 250.
250.
300.
300.
250.
300. 350. Oh, okay. So this is where I don't get why there's a maximum of 300.
300. So leave it 300 then. I think that one also 300 or something. I think, yeah. No, okay.
And then the atom, keep it at 250 maybe?
Yep.
Because we don't focus on atom. So
Maybe 150.
why does atom have 250 all the way down it? Let's see, what is atom on this? He's good on that, so we should maybe make this 300.
I think that's the max.
Yeah. And then email he was fair on. So maybe make this 170. Fair 170, and then direct mail was fair. So 170. Okay, and then 300 email was good. So maybe make it 350.
Mm-hmm.
350. Oh. Okay, 300, 300, 100. Okay, so maybe recalculate now.
Yep.
And let's hope for the best. Whew.
That's
Oh,
went up.
goodness. Thank you.
64.4, the overall score, and everything else went up except the contribution margin.
Yes, that's just going to be a pain in our side. So these are still low for some reason, and I don't really know.
Just leave it like that, it's I don't know how to.
Accessibility. So the accessibility I know is in correlation to let me go ahead and save this
Mm-hmm.
since we made some progress.
Mm-hmm. Save the official.
Okay. And so then decisions. Let's go into promotions again.
How about changing the time allocations? Maybe that will help a little bit.
So maybe changing this to like
35, that's a money maker. Then acre maybe like 20. So that makes like 55. Then 65, 75. How about increase that to 30 and take out 5 from the aft?
okay. Recalculate. Didn't really affect us.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe let's come. Well, no, that doesn't do us any good. So maybe let's see about making this 600.
Okay.
And 500.
That's 600 too.
And 300, 170, 350. Okay, that.
A little bit.
But these still aren't changing, and I don't know why.
It's a sales weightage. And what about the next one? Customer awareness. Promotion efforts. That's a distribution.
Which is, I mean, we did that. I don't understand why it's so low. I mean, we put the distribution all the way. Maybe we need to do it on all of them, put distribution up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So it's already at 10 there. So maybe make it a 5.
And 5.
Make that 5. And
Yeah.
then make this a
7 or something. 7 or even, yeah.
it still didn't change it.
Yeah, just leave it like that. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 hours, so
Yeah. If you want, I mean, we can end this and I'll just keep playing with the numbers like we've been doing, and I'll try to get this as close as I can. Realize that this round will not be perfect as far as the scorecard goes because, I mean, obviously we started out bad.
Mhm.
So,
that may be the reason, like that's what I'm saying. Going forward, starting next week, we need to have like this kind of meeting, sharing our screen, and one person should enter everything, and everyone else have an agreement. Hey, I'm okay with that, rather than going individually and playing with the numbers and like saving as draft and officially, that's going to mess up the whole thing.
So, like I said, I'll stay up tonight and I'll work on this, and I'll send out an email whenever I'm done working on it and let you know what let all of you know what I came up with. Okay.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, which state are you in?
Arkansas.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the time now? Are you CST or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Same time then.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and see
Thank
you on Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yes. Saturday.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye.